And we're back. Opening up this box is something that I've been looking forward to for a few months now. Inside this box is my first ever statue that I've ever bought with Big Boy Bucks, the name of which has 100% been spoiled by this video title, so you should already know what it is. If not, you'll find out pretty soon. I honestly didn't expect this to get here this quick. I'm in the process of moving, so ignore the impromptu recording setup. But yeah, hope you enjoy. So here we go. The super satisfying slide out. You'll notice this box is actually pretty cool. I didn't really know that a lot of the statues come with art boxes. I know official ones do, but this is a technical, unofficial statue. So it's by an unlicensed studio that decided to make the statue. So I went ahead and bought the pre-order a couple months back. It said it was going to ship around December. However, it shipped, I believe, early September, and it's been on a boat till about now. So I'm kind of enjoying that it's here. However, it chose to come right before I moved, which is a little frustrating because I really wasn't set up for any kind of recording, but here we are, an impromptu setup again. So here you'll see the little logos, a nice little plane in the sky with some cute little cloud trails. Blue Sky Studio is their official studio name, apparently not the one that Pixar is tied to. I couldn't find anything on them. I used Favor GK to order this. Link will be in the description if you ever want to use it. They're a super nice company to go through. They offer flex pay, super low deposits on almost every single statue. They're pretty up to date. They have licensed and unlicensed statues. But overall, I enjoyed their experience, and they shipped him 2 months early. So can't be mad with that. You can see the size of his head. Old Tanjiro here. His head's kind of big. It's like a Pokeball size. I could throw it and probably kill someone. So I'm not going to do that. However, he is pretty cute. He's heavy though. I'm going to put him aside. Don't break him. Next up, we have his arm. This is a little magnetized insert that'll go on later. This was sculpted separately. Super good sculpting on it too. I love the texturing. And you'll see these little, I think they're flowers. They're also kind of leaf shaped. I'm not too sure what they are, but they're pretty cute. I'm glad they gave them all little separate peg holes to kind of match on to the statue overall. It really makes it super dynamic and makes it feel a lot more alive than it already is, and I'm glad they're also not there for shipping purposes because that seems like it could break really easily. Next up, you'll have his sword hilt. I haven't checked to see if this is 100% accurate at the time. I don't think it is. However, I haven't really 100% looked, but it looks good on the statue regardless. And now you'll see some little cloud motifs that we have to insert on the base. We have a few of those, not just one. We have some huge ones too coming later. They're pretty good. They look really good. A lot more stylized than I thought they'd be. See, this is one of the bigger ones. Has a nice little tail at the end that splits. I believe this is a super big one. Yep, this is the main cloud that goes near the bottom. Super organic looking. Full dynamic life. I like that it just makes the statue flow a little bit more than just looking like a plinth. So this, I didn't expect this to be this big. This is the big red moon that's behind him. That does have an LED in it. However, I have no idea what battery it takes. I have looked and looked and looked and have no clue. It is smaller than the size of my pinky nail. So later on, I'll do an update to this whenever I do another statue in this line, and I'll show you what it looks like with the LED on. But it's a super good sculpt. I love the smoke. I love the clouds. I love the red. It looks super pretty, and it looks really good behind him, all things considered. Gonna shove the paper in so I don't lose it if I ever have to repack this, which I probably will. This is the nice little addition plate size. It's a little hard to see with the light that I have, but you can see it is 98 out of 288, so a very small edition size. Usually with these unlicensed statues, they are pretty small edition sizes. You won't get usually more than 300. And you'll see there's another little pack of leaves that's kind of stuck in here. I'm gonna call them leaves. I don't think they're flowers. I'm gonna roll with it. So here you'll see me unpacking. It was a weird little pack. They had almost like goo tape in it, but these are his 2 earrings that'll go on. They'll slide right into his ears. You'll see here, this is Tanjiro's main body with a big keyhole slot in the back, the arm slot missing, and a nice big peg for the bottom base to slide into. Overall, it's a really nice fit, and you'll see a head slot as well. I'll go ahead and move the styrofoam, and now you can see the base at the bottom is just a nice tree trunk aesthetic with a cloud already in it and a big torii gate. So not too sure what the semblances of this is, but I enjoyed the piece very much so anyway. So I went ahead and jumped on it, and it was pretty cheap for when it came out. I believe they're all sold out almost everywhere for most pre-orders, but I believe Favor GK may have a few stock left, but I wouldn't too much think it would. It's a little bit past its pre-order date, but who knows? So you can see they all have little key slots on the bottom that lets them go into certain pegs in the base. And now you'll see we're moving on to the clouds. So the clouds are mostly at the bottom that kind of give this swirly mist effect around the base and hide a lot of the seams from the flowers. And Tanjiro will just slot right into that little key slot right there. His sword will go next. There's a little peg hole on the side of him. And his little arm slot will come right in here and will almost pressure it. But there's a little magnet at the end that kind of sucks it into place, and it will hold that sword hilt just a little bit tighter. And now you'll see there's a little, on the end of that little peg is another steel rod, and that'll go to support it because resin in the end can bend over time. So it'll stop that from happening, and his head slots right into place. Overall, blown away for the quality and the detail and just the love and care that went into the statue for the price point that it was, around the $250 mark, and I couldn't be happier. And I can't wait for the next one in this lineup.